Hello there, thanks for stopping by. This is Daz B, otherwise known as FM Totality on YouTube and Twitter. And here I am to introduce you to my 5th episode, I think, of my George is Coming Home experiment. Gone really well so far. We had a couple of years that were a little bit slow, but then his development took over when Insigne left, the left winger, and left a gap for him there on the left-hand side, his natural position. And he started to accelerate. And his stats, if you watch the other ones, his attributes, and his stats went through the roof just in such a short space of time when he had game time, which goes to show what we all know about FM development. Past the age of 18, game time is the most important thing, much more important than training. But there you go. So that was good. He took off, and it culminated in the last episode when we stepped in and watched the Champions League final without being able to take part. It was so frustrating. If you watched it, I don't have to spoil the score for you, but all I'm going to say is watch it because it's just really, really interesting. And it was frustrating not being able to step in, but I didn't do it. I've kept true to the experiment. Thankfully, I can see straight away that Georgie Boy is still here. I wasn't sure if it would affect the transfers being an absent manager, but I gave everything over to the board and Marino, the assistant, and it seems to have worked well. We've still got transfers coming in, such as Dybala, and people leaving as well, such as Insigne. So thankfully though, George is still there, so that's a good thing. I'd give him quite a high loyalty rating to United because of course this is the George with a sort of better angle on his health and alcohol, etc, etc. We're going to ignore all that. We're concentrating on the man's skills. So this is sort of the sort of edited version, of course. Okay, so let's so we just focused on his football. Let's move on. You can see there that he's straight away he's top scorer. Now I wasn't expecting this at all. So he's obviously started to whether he's playing a more advanced role, I don't know. He's even in front of Dybala there. Dybala's got more assists. Does that mean that Dybala is now the swap positions and he's playing on the left more? Who knows? We shall have a look. So I'm going to click on George now. Quite excited now. Let's just see if he still keeps going up. And I don't know without doing the comparison. So just excuse me a second and I will whiz you over to the comparison. So May 22, we've now come forward 2 years and you can see the difference. If there is any, you'll be able to see it there. So it was on up arrows all the way through last time. He was valued at 67 million quid. Let's just have a quick look. And if you're not used to this yet, it takes a bit of getting used to. I think I said that last time. Just getting your eyes used to any changes that there might be. Now for me, nothing strikes out there. Nothing stands out. And I did have a feeling that this time he would sort of start to level out really. I don't know why, but it's just got that. So there doesn't seem to be much there. But let's just start at the top there. So we've got his value, of course, was 67 million in 22 2 years ago, and it's now 70, is it? Yeah, so it's 70, and he's on more money. Okay, he's still listed as a natural inside forward there. He's got 17 pros and 4 cons in May 22, and he's now got 15 pros. So a couple of things have gone down there. He's reached total ability now. He must be on. I gave him, of course, a potential of 200. He must be on something like 190 odd or something like that now. It's just, he's really, really high now. So, like, that's sort of the top you can get in the game. He must be. So, as for stats now, let's go attributes. Sorry, let's go to technical. So, like I say, it takes a bit of getting used to, but just keep your eye on technical a sec, see if you can spot anything. Now, to me, that doesn't look like anything's changed there. So he has gone completely static, hasn't it? So let's have a look at mental now. So mental again. So he was due to go up for the composure to maybe 20, but he's not. Am I right? I don't think anything's changed, has it? Oh, hang on, off the ball. So he's gone up 1 for off the ball and 1 for vision as well. Again, you might spot something that I can't. And let's check for physical now. Has that red one changed? Jumping reach, has that gone up or down? No. Oh, 13. So have a look at pace and stamina a sec. So pace and stamina has gone up. So he's getting it. So he's improved in about 4 areas there. So that's not too bad. Okay, let's go into the game proper. So here we are, back in the game, controlling it now. So, okay, so he's obviously doing really well. Let's have a look at his season stats. So his top scorer, 22 goals in 43, absolutely outstanding. In the Champions League, he's got 3 goals, an average rating of 7. Here's the big, isn't it? Premier Division, 29, 18 goals, nearly 2/3 of the time he's scoring. 8 assists. I mean, you just imagine having that him in his team. 5 POMs, 121 dribbles. Daisy, sorry about that, guys. 121 dribbles. Headers 145. Well, that's what we expect. He's got a low heading rate. Tackles pass rate 82%. Carabao Cup 4 appearances. Yeah. English Community Shield. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that way. So yeah, he's 2,202 passes. He succeeded 81% at the time. 1782. Absolutely outstanding, Georgie boy. He's got a schedule. So let's have a look. Oh, we got through to the semi. I got beat on penalties in the semi. Penalties in the semi, okay. By SLB, yeah. Benfica, yeah, is that right? Loyalty bonus 6.5 million. His appearance fee is 46.5. That's gone down a little bit, but his weekly wage has gone up. He's, of course, his milestones must be ridiculous now. So his awards. United with supporters, blessed to say, the English Premier Division goal of the season. Can you see that? George Best is a powerful long-range strike. Oh, can we see it? Oh, yes. I do like FM18. This is mint, this is. Okay, here we go. Come on, Georgie boy. Fabinho. George Best. With his bald head, by the way. He looks like Scholes. Yes, top corner. Spot on, lad. Looks like nothing like George Best. Not bothered about anybody else. Sweet. Has he got any more goals this season? Let's have another look at this. This is it, you see. You start getting sidetracked. No, we've not got any more goals, I don't think. Okay, alright, that's okay. We're alright with that. Right, so I think that's as good a place as any to just leave it and just skip forward. Should we go another 2 years again? Okay, here we are 2 years further on in 26. So let's have a look. His stats have gone down here. Well, his stats have either gone down or he's left the club, and I'm hoping that that's not the case. United have now dropped down a little bit now. In fact, 13 points they've dropped down. City's catching up again, and something's happened here. Has he been injured, for example, or has he? I do hope he's not been sold. So let's have a look at the squad. He's there. That's good. Thank God. Right. So, we've got a few arrows. We've definitely got a few arrows. His ratings are looking good at the bottom. Premier League have only got 8 goals now. Have they bought a new forward by any chance? Right, let's have a look at the comparison again. I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit because it is taking a long time, this. So let's just have a quick shufty. If we go back to the last one that I did a few minutes ago, May 24. And let's look at the difference between the two again. May 24. And let's look at the, let's be systematic this time. Come on. We're going to go to May 24. We're going to go to the value at the top. Value at 70 million. So it's now 73 million. The wage is the same. Okay. Let's have a look at the technical. So you keep your eye on it. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, a couple of changes and some green arrows right down. But just, is it 2 or 1 change? Just one change. I think it's either first touch or free kick. Sorry about this. Yes, so it's free kick. So we're getting there. Little tiny things are going up. Let's go for mental. So mental composure's finally hit 20. That's good. I like that. That is good. What about off the ball? Has that changed? No, that's gone static. Teamwork's gone up. And finally, physical. So physical May 24. Physical now. Has pace and stamina? Has stamina finally gone up? No. Okay. Right, so let's go back in the game proper now then. So just a quickie this one. Let's try and be really systematic about this. So we've got season stats here. Let's have a look. Only 11 goals now, so he might be being played in a different position. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's go for form. We didn't do that in the last one. Yeah, he's playing as an AMC in the middle. And then, okay, so he's been played an inside forward. And then he's still as an AMC. So he's playing the same position, but he's just not... Something's happening here. It's not due to injuries, is it? It could be, because it's not a lot of games. Well, I'm not really sure. Let's just have a little look. Injuries this year. 26. I can't remember putting his susceptibility for injuries on this rating. I'll have to check that because he's just getting hammered. Look at the state of this throughout his career. In the last 9 years, he's been battered. So 26. Now look at this here, right? So I thought I was looking at the same screen as last time. So he's got 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, and 3 weeks and 3 days. 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, and 4 days. So it's almost identical to the same period last year. So again, there's another 11 weeks he's lost. So it's hitting him, isn't it? It's hitting him in this sort of spring, really. Okay. Let's have a look how United did. What else was going to do? He was going to do his form, wasn't we? I don't think really it's worth going because he's slowing down now, isn't he? He's definitely slowing down. If we won anything this year, seasonal best 11. We've not got best goal. So yeah, he's consistently getting the best 11. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's run its course now, guys. I'm seriously wondering if it's run its course. I don't think we're going to be getting anywhere now. He's putting little increments on, but apart from that, not a lot happening. Okay, so so we'll just go forward. We might skip forward to 29 or 30 now. And I think we'll call that the last one. But it's enough to say that he's going in the right direction anyway. So I shall see you in a momento. Okay, boys, back again. Defo the last time, I promise. It's just took me ages to find this save. I thought I'd lost it and all sorts. This is actually the last save I have, which is November 30 because the computer crashed halfway through the save. So we're only actually 5 months ahead than where we were last time. But the first thing that struck me as soon as I come on was that there's no George. And for the first time, I admit, I'm holding my hands up. I had a peek. I know what we're going to see now. And it's not good. That's all I'm going to say. I'll show you. He's missing. He's just not there. It's not good, is it? Rashford is still there. The reason he's not there... Oh, it's too painful. Where are they? It's because he's moved. He's moved. He's run away. Poor George. There he is. And he's blue. Oh my god. No! oh my god. United fan. Could be worse. Could have gone to City, couldn't he? But he's finally gone. He's finally gone. So it's fair play. He stayed here all his career. But look at that blue. The worst colour in the world. It's just everywhere for a United fan. The whole graphic has changed to blue. Apart from George. Look at that. Look at him with his little red shirt on there. George, you're forever a reddy. We'll forgive you, George, because actually, it's only a game, you see. It's only a game. I don't know why people take it so serious. But there you go. So, right, we're going to do a final comparison. I think what we're going to do, boys, let's have a look how many scored, by the way. When did he come? Let's just have a look at this. When did he come? Oops, today's not contracting for you. 36, yeah. So, oh, actually, was that a few days after we left him. Was it the 1st of June? So it's just a month after we left. He left. He is on, how much he's on now? He's on 250,000 at United. Yeah, the same. How much did they pay for him? So if we go to history, transfer history. So yeah, 60 million over time they paid for him. Fair play. So let's go back to him there. Oh, we've lost him. Where is he? So players. Oh, George, man, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Oh, he's gone down, hasn't he? I think he's definitely gone down now. We'll compare him very quickly to last year's. Let's go back into OBS. Let's have a look. So here he is. Red. Look at that. This is actually 4 years ago. I didn't load the graphic for next year. I'm literally doing them together. So he's gone. Oh yeah, he's starting to go down. His crossing's gone down. That's it. So I'm okay actually, because they're getting a shit George now. He's going crap. So his pace has gone down, of course. Actually, no, it stayed the same since 4 years ago. But everything else is on the wane. I doubt I'm going to run it again. I might privately run it and just see what happens. But let's just get back to George now. Let's have a look at his biography now. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read the whole thing. Look at that. Outrageous, sat in it. Manchester United icon George Best was born in Belfast, blah, 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 blah. He made his senior debut European Super Cup playing for United against Real. What a debut that was. He scored his first senior goal playing against West Brom in the English Premier Division. And, sorry, I got distracted. After making his Northern Ireland debut against Germany, he went on to make 99 appearances and score 41 for his country. Began making a sort of 381 appearances for United, 123 goals. That's nearly a 1 in 3. He won the Premier League 1, 2, 3. They won it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on the run, and then had a gap and won it again. European Cup 2025, the Carabao Cup. 2 league appearances, only played twice for Chelsea. Let him off. 18 competition wins, he's won 18 trophies. And all of those absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, that, isn't it? So pleased with George. Well done, mate. Good lad. You've done fantastic. Don't think we need to look like any of this sort of stuff now. I think we shall call it done. But what about, right, if we go right back to the very first graphic showing his stats. And we can count back actually, because I've got them all queued up here. So if you're a proper nerd, you might want to slow this video down if you have a look at these. Of course, he's only virtual, but it's been good fun. So here we go. Starting now. Here he was. He was worth 59 million with all those lovely, lovely stats. And then he was worth 73 million at one point. And then in 24, he was worth 70 million. Yeah, you can see the stats going down. We had lots of green arrows all the way through. Look at this. He was developing pretty much all the time when he got into the first team. December 20, loads more yellows there. And then May 19, and we're going all the way back to when he was a baby George, to Jan. All the way back, and there he is. And there's our little baby George, 17 years old. Got some greens, but he lost them straight away. But eventually, if we go back to now, he got them all back. Got them all back where he started, actually, which is quite ironic. So all it is, isn't it? It's almost identical. So that massive drop he had at the start, it took him all that time to get it back and reach his potential. But he did it, our little George. We are definitely going to call that the end of the experiment. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been the greatest fun I have ever had in FM, and I will do stuff like this again. If you get any ideas or any, comments about the stats, about the attributes there, I'm sure you disagree. I was in the pub last night talking to my pal, and he was like, "There's no way he's a 7 for crossing. He should have had loads more for that." All I can say is it started out high up. I think I put it a 10 or a 12, and the editor, when it came into here, it altered it. That's not much excuse, I know, but there you go. If you get any comments on the attributes, then I would love to hear them. I've been Daz B. This has been a really good experience. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please leave a like. If you double like it, please subscribe. It's the end of George Comes Home. Thank you very much.